He's back again. Chris Kaufman is with Helping Hands for Single Moms. You were on not too long with Maria on the show and talking about what you guys are doing. Man, you have a great event going on tomorrow, and you've got a couple friends with you as well.
We do, Brian. We're very excited to be back in town tomorrow night at the American Airlines Center. We're having an event called My Mom, My Hero with Harrison Barnes from the Dallas Mavericks. And we're going to be honoring his mom, Shirley, for the sacrifices she made in raising her son and giving him a better future. And we're very excited to be here. And I've got Rachel Martin with me, who's a key volunteer for Helping Hands for Single Moms, and also Michelle Campuzano, who's one of our graduates from our program.
She has an amazing story. I can't wait to learn about that. I wish, Chris, they would find a big enough facility to hold this event.
Yeah,
it's at the American
AAC
Airlines.
isn't. Yeah, AAC is not.
We'll
big
be
enough.
in the concourse.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You'll say that this year and then next year.
Yeah,
You're going to have
year.
it not big enough.
We'll be in the arena.
Yeah.
That's what. And so give our listeners a little bit of idea of, if they missed you last time, what you guys do.
Well, we help low-income single mom families while the mom attains a college education, financial independence, and a positive family legacy for her children. And all the moms in our program are all enrolled in college full-time. Most of them are working, and they're all moving their families forward toward a better future.
And Michelle, you're nodding your head over there because you know look, being a single mother has got to be the hardest job in the world.
It's definitely challenging.
Yeah. And so what does it mean for you to be a part of this organization?
It's actually been what's allowed me to obtain success because it provided supports that no other organization had thought about. So when you're a single mom, there's things that can knock you out of the game when you're trying to juggle a lot of things. One is dental. You don't have teeth or you have a toothache. You can't go work your part-time job or get to college. Another's auto. And those are unique services that Helping Hands provides. So it gives you a holistic support system that allows you to get past those challenges that are unexpected and unpredictable.
You're absolutely right. I didn't think about that. You know, little things in life, you can always, heck, I got a pretty good dental insurance, I guess, and it's tough enough for me to go get it. Unless if you're a single mother with no insurance and no provider, it's definitely hard for that. Rachel, being a volunteer, every organization cannot function without good people like you.
Thanks.
I'm giving you a golf clap right now.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
What brought you into this organization?
My background's actually in sports. I used to work for the NBA. I worked there for about 4 years, and that's when I was introduced to Helping Hands for Single Moms. We actually had 2 players that came from a single mom, so I got to learn about the organization. I actually come from a single mom. Unlike a lot of the moms in our program, she was already educated when she had me, so I was raised by a pretty professional single mom, but learning about this program and coming from and seeing the struggles that moms go through every single day, and these women are facing with that much more of a challenge, I'm just here to help support, try to bring in as many people as possible to be part of the boards, the committees, the events, the fundraising, all the different activities that we have going on throughout the year.
Chris, you're surrounding yourself with the beautiful and smart women right there.
And since we started our program, we have 239 graduates, and everywhere we go, when we run into people who this just grabs their heart. They know single moms, they understand the struggles they face, and they understand how hard it'd be for that mom to get a college education while raising a family. And so we seem to just find people, we call them kindred spirits.
Yeah, how do you find, how do they reach out to you? Do you have people connect you with the single moms, or how does that work?
We publish our scholarship on college campuses,
okay,
and then also word of mouth. We've been in business since 2002, even though we're brand new here in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But over the years, we always have far more applications than we can process.
I'd imagine. Yeah. And the college, let's talk about. Have you partnered with certain online colleges or local community colleges to get this done, or?
Yes, tomorrow night, one of our partners for our event is University of North Texas at Dallas.
Okay.
And we also have an agreement. We're working with the Dallas Community College Foundation in trying to find scholarships for moms.
Because don't you think that's important that they get involved as well to help you out on not only the cost, but just to connect all the dots and cross the T's and all that good stuff?
Absolutely. Single moms are kind of overlooked on a college campus, and they feel very isolated. So we come in sometimes and we provide single mom college community meetings for those moms so they can build relationships. So we actually assist the schools in reaching out to a very important group of women on their campus.
Yeah. I look forward to learning a little bit more about what you guys do and what the plans for tomorrow. And obviously Michelle having an amazing story and why you're here is wonderful. And then of course Rachel being the volunteer, and which I tell you, man, people that volunteer their time goes a long way. God rewards you with that. Your time is the greatest service, don't you think?
You're listening to 620 AM KEXB.
All right, welcome back. On this Wednesday afternoon, building up to one of my favorite days all year, it was North Texas Giving Day. Chris Ducray joined me on the show.
Hello.
Hello. You didn't know you were going to be in the studio with this many people today, did
It's
you?
great.
Sometimes it's just you and I.
Yeah, it is. But this is got some great conversations that are rolling here.
This is great. Yeah, we do. We need a show within the show.
Yes.
Helping Hands for Single Moms. Michelle, Chris, and Rachel are in the studio. Let's talk about the event tomorrow real quickly on American Airlines Center. And then I want to get into kind of what you're looking for. You're looking for some board members, right?
We are.
Okay. And also how people can give tomorrow. Like give online. Of course, they can always come out and to the facility or to the headquarters and give. But let's talk about real quickly what's going to happen tomorrow. Walk me through this program.
Sure. If they'll go to the North Texas Giving Day website, Helping Hands for Single Moms USA, they can make a donation to what we're doing. And so you want to know about our Harrison Barn event tomorrow night? Sure. We're honoring Shirley Barnes. She was a single mom that raised Harrison. And people that come to this, we're going to have a panel up on the stage with Cent Marshall from the Mavericks and Shirley Barnes and Michelle, who's here today, and another single mom from here in Dallas who is going in our program. And I think anybody that wants, if you get tired of hearing bad news and you want to come and be inspired and hear something really positive, hearing the stories of these 4 single moms and the challenges they faced and overcame to raise their kids, it's going to be very inspiring tomorrow night. A very great event.
Let's get into your story, Michelle, real quickly. Can you kind of walk me through that?
Oh, my story. I don't know if I could do it quickly, but I'll rush through it.
No.
I became a mom really young, and my son was born with multiple disabilities. So by the time I got out of high school, he had already had, I think, 9 brain surgeries. So college just wasn't an option. And so when I decided to go back to college, I knew I couldn't do it by myself, but I didn't realize all those other things that could fall apart that could knock you off your game.
Right.
So when I transferred to Arizona State University, I had met Chris and applied for the scholarship and got granted the scholarship. And it really was my support system and rock that kind of carried me through. So Chris is sat by my son's bedside when he was in ICU. The organization has been the family we didn't really have access to and supported us through. And I'm a successful graduate. I have a master's degree. I am running for school board.
Now, what did you study? What's your interest?
I have a special education degree.
Special education.
And then a social work undergrad.
Look at that.
So, and one thing I'll say about our moms, because of the process, they really identify leaders who are going to see through to the end to make sure the investment will follow through.
Good point.
So our moms are movers and shakers. They're impacting entire communities. It's not just that one person and their children. There's this long legacy of impact that Helping Hands alumni moms are accomplishing.
And Rachel, you working with an MBA team, you saw some of the individuals coming through there, young men specifically.
Definitely.
What was some of the traits that they had you think they got from their mom? Being tough, being independent, overcoming obstacles.
Well, I will say, I think coming from a single mom, you have that much more strength in you because you've seen it. You've been raised by one person. They're the mother and the father of the household. And you also come with that love and respect. And so I see, especially working with professional athletes, the ones that you want to work with, a lot of them do come from single moms because not only do they have the fight and the drive and that power that they've seen behind their mom within them, they want to impact the community and give back to the community. So that's a huge part of, why these athletes become involved in this organization, because they want to give back to their mom, but they also want to do good for the community as well. And this kind of aligns it to where they can do both. And then obviously bringing in their network of people, whether it's sponsors, donors, volunteers, family members, just as many people as we can get involved, the better.
Absolutely. North Texas Giving Day is tomorrow. The easiest way to do that, and I should have the website in front of me, but I'll just flip this monitor sideways, to give. Do you have the website offhand for North Texas Giving Day?
NorthTexasGivingDay.org.
.org.
They just
Okay,
add
simple as
.org to
that.
the end.
Boy, do I look stupid right now. But you can go on there, and it's easy to find. You can literally search.
Yes,
what you
right
want.
at the front. It has a search index that you can look up any of our organizations and then make the donation right there.
Do you guys have a goal in mind? Dollar amount?
Well, we would love to raise up to $10,000 today.
Okay, Chris, you got your ATM on you, your card on you?
I do.
Let's do that. Yeah, this is dangerous because the last charity function I went to a couple weeks ago, it was
So it's one of those things you just need to leave the wallet in the car.
open bar.
Oh,
Credit card. in
that's
hand.
actually better.
Yes,
Because
for them.
Because you're going to be able to, you won't remember until you
Oh,
get
I
your
remember.
statement a few weeks
Oh,
later.
I remember. Trust me. I think it's awesome. And of course, can you give me an idea of how many single moms, how many women you guys are having the program right now or have had come through?
In our Phoenix program, we'll help over 90 families. Here in Dallas, we're just getting started.
Yeah.
But in Phoenix, we've graduated 239 moms since we've started it. And this year, we'll help close to 90
I mean,
families there.
think about how many generations that you're impacting generational wealth there.
Yeah.
Well, we have amazing stories in our program, too, of women who went back to college because their kids were going back to college at the same time. And so they felt they needed to get that education along with their child. Or on top of that, seeing them make a difference in their community and then their kids turning around and making that much of a difference as well. I mean, Chris has some stats that are incredible. I can't even name them, of just what impacts single moms and their families can make on a community.
Reason why, could you have an overall reason why they're single mothers? Was a dad never involved in the relationship? Did they ever, or did they escape an abusive relationship? How does that work? Do you have anything on that?
I don't know the statistics on it. I will say, though, the women that we've worked with, they're my heroes. And I just can't understand why these men would abandon them, because they're women of character, they're committed, they're smart, very nice people. You know, it's just, you just wonder why the family's breaking down like that.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, like I said, I come from a single mom. He just decided to not be a part of the family and just decided to sign away his rights. And, you know, so she had to do it all on her own, and we didn't even have family in town. So, like I said, just the strength these women have are incredible.
I don't know if I've said this on the show, but I was adopted as a baby. My dad was at University of Texas professor. My mom was a student. All right, they did what they did. She went to the Methodist Mission Center there in San Antonio to have me there, and that's where I ended up being adopted. So the way I look at this is I could very well have been raised by a single mother, without a doubt. And of course, we don't know whole storylines behind that because I've never met them. But that's why this kind of pulls at my heart, because I feel like, I was real close to being raised by a single mother. And if it wasn't for, her going through the pregnancy and having me and then giving me up for adoption is huge, huge. I've said enough.
You're doing good today.
Yeah, Whatever I took today, it needs to
do it again.
Continue. Yeah, do it again. Okay, to kind of recap, best website, just to find out more information about you guys and how maybe somebody can volunteer, like good old Rachel over there.
Our website is Helping Hands for Single Moms USA, and we have 3 sites on that location, so just make sure you click on the Dallas site.
The Dallas site. There you go. And, of course, make sure you donate tomorrow, NorthTexasGivingDay.org. Go out there and donate. I'll be out there live. I'm going to pump you guys all day long. It's going to be Helping Hands Single Moms. Okay, let's take a break. We'll talk about this again in a little bit in the 4 o'clock hour. You go back in the green room, have some water and relax and de-stress from me. We'll do this again. As always, you can find us online at 620 AM, KEXB.com. You can go follow me on social media at Brian Glenn TV. I will unfollow you if I see a bunch of crap. All right, it's true. 3:28 on this Wednesday. We'll be right back.
Experts in business.